Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and thank you for being here. Today we're diving into a workout that combines strength, flexibility, and balance to better develop your calisthenics skills. Whether you're working on your handstand skills or just building a stronger foundation, this routine has something for everyone. Let's get started. We're going to start by doing a wrist warm-up, prepping the wrist for the load that they'll take during planks, crow poses, and handstands. To do this, go ahead and start with wrist circles, flexing your wrists back and forth, or gently stretch them on the mat. You can see I'm doing a combination of things to make sure that I get my wrists properly warmed up. Our first stretch is going to be puppy for about 30 seconds. This stretch opens up your shoulders and stretches your spine, helping to improve flexibility and relieve tension in your upper back. To do this, start on all fours, walk your hands forward, and lower your chest toward the ground. Keep your hips above your knees and breathe deeply. Good. Our next stretch is going to be a shoulder chest stretch for about 30 seconds. This is a great stretch for opening the chest and shoulders, which is perfect for prepping your body for pressing movements like handstands. Clasp your hands behind your back and let your chest open towards the front of the room. Now we're going to go ahead and move into half split dynamic stretches for about 30 seconds. This stretch targets your hamstrings while improving mobility in your hips and warming your body up for movement. From a kneeling lunge position, shift your hips back and straighten your front leg, then rock forward and repeat. Make sure you're feeling a stretch through the back of your hamstring. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and shift into a half split hold. Hold the position to deepen the stretch in your hamstrings. Make sure you're keeping your spine straight and breathing into the stretch. Try not to fold from the lower back, but instead from the hips. Now go ahead and switch sides and repeat the dynamic half split stretch as well as the static hold. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and switch into a plank position to start warming up our core. This full body exercise strengthens our core, shoulders, and glutes. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels, engaging your core and squeezing your glutes. Try to focus on keeping your head in line with the body and retracting the scapula or the shoulder blades. Hold the plank for about 30 seconds. Our next exercise is going to be plank with one leg knee crunches, 30 seconds per side. This is a dynamic variation of plank that targets your obliques and helps to improve coordination. From a plank, bring one knee towards your chest, tap the ground, and pulse for 30 seconds. Switch and do the other leg. Okay, so that concludes our warm-up for today. Go ahead and take a child's pose and just allow your body to relax before we move into the workout. Let's go ahead and begin the workout. Remember, take as much rest as you need between exercises and sets. Quality over speed here. Our first exercise is going to be a crow pose hold. This is great for building wrist and core strength while honing balance. Start in a crouch. Place your hands on the ground and lean forward, lifting your feet off the mat. Place your shins on top of your triceps, just above the elbows, and shift your weight into your hands to hold. If this is too difficult, you can simply tap one knee at a time on the back of your triceps to get a feel for the more advanced position. Aim to get 3 20-second holds, but adjust the time depending on what feels right for you. Remember to take as long as you need for breaks so that you allow your wrists and muscles to recover. Beautiful job. Next up, we have handstand kick-ups, which are a great way to build strength and confidence for a freestanding handstand. Kick up one leg at a time, focusing on your control and alignment. Do 5 on each leg. This way we are working both sides. You may notice that one side is more difficult to kick up on, and this is totally okay. Over time, we want to work to balance the strength throughout our body. Think about shifting your weight forward into your wrists and hands before kicking up to more effectively prepare for a handstand. You might have noticed that I am less comfortable kicking up with my left leg. This is something that I am working on, and I feel it is helpful to notice that I am actually putting my weight too far forward and falling over my shoulders, so that in the future I can focus more on trying to find that balance directly over my shoulders instead of shifting my weight too far forward. As you are doing your handstand kick-ups, I would encourage you to notice these little things, like, am I giving myself enough power to get up into a vertical position, or am I giving too much power and ending up falling over? You probably knew this was coming. Now we have handstand holds. Try to hold at least 3 for 5 to 15 seconds each. You can do this against a wall or freestanding to build endurance and balance in your handstand. Make sure you are engaging your core and shoulders to maintain stability. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move on down to the floor so that we can transition to our core and lower body exercises. We are going into Pike leg pulses. These strengthen your hip flexors and hamstrings while improving compression for advanced skills. Sit in a pike position, keep your legs straight, and pulse them upwards. Aim for 3 sets of 15 reps. If you are finding this too challenging, you can always lift one leg at a time and do 8 reps on each leg. Awesome. Now our next exercise is a bit more challenging, so if you need to come out of it early, please listen to your body. We're going to do L-sit holds on the parallettes. This exercise targets your core, triceps, and hip flexors. Start by pushing down on the parallettes with your hands. Lift your legs and hold your body in an L shape. If you are finding that holding the L shape is a bit much, you can always bend your legs and hold, or straighten one leg at a time. Think about engaging your core, but don't forget to breathe. Aim for 3 sets, each about 30 seconds. Our next exercise is deep squats, which are great for strengthening your legs and increasing hip mobility. Keep your feet flat on the floor and lower your hips below parallel. To make it easier, you can use a yoga block or a stool to sit back on. You can also move to a smaller stool as you develop the range of motion. I like to try to keep my hands above my head and slide them down the wall to work my upper body's range of motion. Aim for 3 sets of 10 reps. Great job! We only have 2 exercises left. This next one is going to be pistol squats, but only the positive part. These improve unilateral strength and balance in your legs. Start on the ground or on a stool or yoga block depending on where you're at in your range of motion and strength. Get into the bottom of the pistol squat position and with control, come back up to standing. Take a deep squat down to start the next rep. You can adjust the height of the stool or yoga block to challenge yourself as needed. I really like this exercise because it works the strength starting from the lowest point of the pistol squat, requiring a lot of balance and strength to come back to standing, but is still not quite as difficult as performing a complete pistol squat. Aim for 5 reps on each side for 3 sets. Try to minimize the rotation in your knee. These are difficult, so don't worry if you lose your balance or need to readjust. Our final exercise is going to be a tuck planche hold until failure. This is a full body isometric hold that challenges your shoulders, core, and balance. Tuck your knees to your chest, press down on the parallettes, and lift your feet off the ground. Try to shift your weight forward so you are actually past your wrists with your shoulders, imitating the planche. Hold for as long as you can. And well done. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this workout and felt challenged. Please comment with any feedback or content you would like to see in the future. See you next time.